So today we've got another build coming to the channel, which I'm excited to do because kind of the reason I put the lift in this shop was I wanted to be able to enable us to not only work on our own stuff, but to bring cooler, bigger builds to the world, because there's not a lot of shops out there that are doing like big, cool stuff. To me, I'd prefer like one-on-one, appointment-only type jobs, and that's kind of what we set this place up to do. And for those of you wondering, yes, Big Lou's truck is still here. We do have the horns and everything mounted up underneath there. Now, the reason this truck is still here and not finished is we were waiting on, obviously, with the horn blasters mix up with the parts. We finally got all the parts here that we need. Then we ran into an issue with the exhaust that was previously installed on the truck. The piping, it has like an extension piece, kind of like a muffler delete pipe or an extension pipe, depending on what the truck is. Well, that pipe was way too long. So this exhaust used to hang about right here, and it was like pointed super far down because they were trying to make up for that extra space that it had in that piping. Well, the problem was the horns hit the exhaust. The exhaust was just in the wrong spot and it got in the way. So Zach was fighting with that exhaust for probably about 4 hours the other night, making sure everything is just like right on it. And we had to cut out some more of that extension piece to make everything fit. So hopefully we've got one last little day here of wiring. Oh, and speaking of wiring, the upfitter switches were not pre-wired. Basically the package showed up, which is like something that the dealer's supposed to do, but apparently the dealer didn't do it. So we had to do all the pre-wiring for the upfitter switches. But everything's coming along great. And that we're gonna pull out today to make room for our new project coming in, which is outside right now. Oh, maybe he went around back. Oh. We got some parts. Big old wheels and tires. What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
And he's rocking the right shirt and the right hat. And that was a horrible handshake. Let's get a better one. There we go. Did you get it all in one trip?
I did.
You did? That's impressive. This is a lot of parts to bring in one trip. I mean, I'm assuming the back seat's got to be full, right?
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Not bad, buddy. Not bad. I'm going to pull Big Lou's truck out here. The nice, beautiful new Ram. I do hate how long this like diesel preheat, whatever it is, takes. Obviously you gotta let your glow plugs like heat up, but I know on our trucks it's so much quicker. You gotta wait for the countdown. All right. There's probably an option to get rid of that. So we're gonna get Jake backed in here. We'll start pulling all the parts out of his truck, give you guys a rundown of exactly what we're gonna be doing to this thing. Oh, we got the good stuff. How fun was loading these tires and wheels?
Dirt bike ramps make it really easy.
Pro freaking Tetris status over here, huh?
And I had to make it work.
Squeezing leaf springs in. So if you guys don't know, Jake lives about, what is it, 2.5?
Yeah, 2.5 hours.
So he was anticipating this might have been a, I don't know, a 2-trip job, but he got it done in one. I mean, I could try one-handed, but you might want to come down here. All right, can you make a basket? Yeah, welcome to Ryan's Wheels and Tires. That's essentially what this place has become. We got a spare Ram wheel, tire, my SEMA wheels and tires, Tahoe wheels and tires, stock Ford wheels and tires, stock GMC wheels and tires. Whoa.
That looks like a little nice.
Lost some weights. All right, well there's one downside to dropping the tires off the back of the truck. Here, we're gonna mark this one so we know this one needs to get rebalanced. So we've got a whole table of parts over here that I'm just gonna tell you right now is all black powder coated, right? All right, so now we don't need to unwrap anything right now. Got stock spindles. We're going with leaf springs in the rear. So what are we doing? Let's talk about what we got going on right now on the truck already. So you're currently running, what is it, the BDS kit?
Yeah, BDS 6.5 inch.
So with the BDS kit, you switch out your stock spindles to those boogers. So he's gonna be switching from the 6.5 inch lift kit to a bulletproof 12 inch, essentially the same kit that I had on my Silverado, right?
Yep, because you're a bad influence.
It's only money, dude.
That's it.
So in doing that, you need the stock spindles actually. So he's got the stock spindles over there. We're gonna have to pull off the BDS spindles, put the stock ones back on, as well as you gotta do some cutting and all kinds of crazy stuff under there to make the bulletproof 12 inch kit
work. We're swapping out. We're going from 37s. We're going to be going to 40s now.
Jake was going back and forth for a long time on what exact TIS or drop star wheel that you wanted.
He was dead set on the exact same drop stars I have over there. I was trying to sell him that set, but yeah, he wanted 22s, and he just couldn't bring himself to 2 little extra inches.
Nope.
But he did get a killer deal on these TIS forged wheels, and it's still a similar look with the black and the machined. And these are actually more closer to the fuel forge that I have. It's kind of a similar look to it. They are directional. Oh, that's swooping. We're swooping right now, not digging. They're really nice. Look, do you know what model they are off the top of your head?
They are 5 something, I don't know.
All right.
I'll have to look it up.
And then, of course, wrapping them in what is my favorite tire, the Toyo MT 40, what are these, 15.5?
I have wanted Toyo MTs for the longest time, and every time I go to buy them, I see the price, and then the guy at the shop, always talks me out of it. But this time I said, you know what, getting what I want.
There you go.
Doing it right this time.
Right, so what are you're running over here, the RTs. How have the RTs been holding up for you?
They're good, very quiet.
Have you ever taken them in the snow, dirt, anything like that?
Just from watching your guys' videos, I get nervous about going in sand, so I haven't really gone in deep sand yet. But they've done well, no complaints.
So in the rear here, what we're going to be doing is set of blocks, because as you guys know,
I'm not a fan of blocks. If you're gonna lift a truck, I mean, before it's got blocks, but just bear with me, all right? We're lifting that thing for cheap. It's not gonna be like that forever. But
to me, the proper way to do it, or one of the proper ways to do it, is to just go with actual leaf springs meant for that lift height. So these are Atlas springs that you can get through Bulletproof, and these are the 12-inch lift springs. So there will be no block in the rear. The springs will be doing all of the lift, and then you still kind of retain toe capacity. I mean, you can see how big that spring pack is there. Then what are we doing for shocks? I saw them up under here somewhere.
Got I believe they're a Bulletproof brand. I haven't opened them yet.
So I don't know who makes Bulletproof shocks. Obviously, I'm assuming they're private labeled through somebody.
when you do order a Bulletproof kit, you can opt for their shocks. I think you can go with like a cheaper shock option, or you can go for Fox shocks, which I think is just like a little price upgrade. I don't know what it is, a couple $100 or something per shock.
Yeah, they don't list it on the website, but I think it's a $400 upgrade. Then we got, because I couldn't make up my mind on these either. True Spike lug nuts. I think these are a little smaller than what I was looking for, but we'll see how they look.
I think it's gonna look good. To me, black and white always looks great together. I mean,
I think that's what we're gonna end up doing on the LOY, something like that along the lines of black and white. If you guys have ever seen D-Max Josh's truck, his wheels with the black and white combo with the white spikes, it looks absolutely killer.
So I think this is gonna be a good combo on the truck.
Now, for those of you guys that wanna order a lift kit of like this size or caliber, this is different than going to like 4-wheel parts and ordering a 6-inch lift kit. How long did it take this lift kit to get here?
It took from November 7th to about a week and a half ago, about 3 months.
About 3 months to get the Bulletproof lift kit, because they are pretty much manufactured to order. They do have some parts in stock, but most of it is built to order.
And Bulletproof had like the big 4-wheel parts partnership to where 4-wheel parts now sells Bulletproof. So I imagine the orders that are coming in are even more some. More some? Is that a word?
Can make it a word.
We'll make it a word.
And what I didn't know is when I called 4-wheel parts, they said, yes, we have them in stock. They're ready to ship. Placed the order. Emailed the guy about a week later saying, hey, just looking for an update. And they said, oh yeah, it was drop shipped from Bulletproof. So I call Bulletproof and they tell me, oh yeah, it's gonna be a 4-week wait.
Huh.
Great. So I wait 4 or 5 weeks and then I call back. Yeah, it's going to powder coat. Cool.
Oh, you heard that it's going to powder coat thing too? Yeah. I think we all get that for about 3 weeks. It's going to powder coat.
And then about 2 weeks later, I call back. They said, oh yeah, we just got it back. We're just waiting on packaging and then it will be out. Another 2 weeks later. Mind you, I'm calling about every weekend. They know me by first name at this point. They're like, yeah, it's gonna go out today. It's gonna go out today. And I heard nothing. And then about 2 weeks later, I get a text message from the freight company saying, call us to schedule a delivery time. So I call them and they're like, yeah, we're delivering it tomorrow.
Now, mind you, anything made to order, I understand these companies can get backed up, especially because you ordered right around SEMA time, but you were kind of after SEMA. So the SEMA craziness should have been died down, but we all understand things can get backed up. Like we've all done it in business. But what I don't like is when people aren't honest. it ain't going to powder coat for 3 weeks straight. Or if it is, it's been at powder coat, not it's about to go out today. Like, I can't stand when companies do that. I've been through it on most of the stuff that I've ordered. It's kind of the nature of the game, so just keep that in mind. If you're gonna order something like this, anticipate about double to triple the lead time that they told you. Like, then yeah, like, just plan for that. It's the safest bet.
I think this is gonna be a really sweet upgrade for the truck. You've been wanting to go 12 inch for a long time.
Yeah. I should have done it from the start, but you know.
Because I mean, that's not a cheap kit that you got on there.
No.
So by the time you factor in buying 2 kits, yeah, you could probably sell that and get some of your money back, but you ain't getting the labor cost back. You had to buy stock spindles, which I'm sure you wish you would have saved now.
Yep.
So we've got all the trucks back in the shop. We're gonna get Jake's all dialed in here coming up soon on the channel. Right now though, we need to take all of the top 5 trophies that are going to be at the truck meet that we have, sponsored by Fern's Barbecue.
And also Alex over at Hopos for coming up, designing these, welding these, all in the span of like less than 2 days. So I want to get these powder coated. I'm not exactly sure what color. We're gonna go to the powder coater right now and see. What color should we do?
Oh, well, I think I'll just take this one home now.
Oh, you want to take it now?
We might just have to delay your truck so it's not ready for, because we got about a week to get your truck done so you can make it for this truck meet. We're gonna load these up, go see our buddies over at Swift Powder Coat. Hopefully they can pull off another quick powder coating miracle for us. We're gonna try and keep the color pretty simple. That way, hopefully it's a color they're already gonna be spraying this week, and they can just squeeze us in the booth with something else that they're doing. And it seems like this has become our second home lately. We're back at Swift Powder Coat. What's up, buddy?
How's it going?
It's going well. I need a miracle. I need these done today. You got me?
No.
Bobby, I don't know what color we should do these things in, man. What do you think? What do you got in stock that we could do that's cool, but like not ball busting for you guys?
Just about everything you see on the wall we should have. What are you trying to go for? Bright?
I don't know, because I worry about like this washing out. Like right now you can see that good, but I feel like if it's black, you're not going to be able to read that well.
Right.
Give everybody pink trophies. Is this a 1 stage or is this 2?
No, most of those are going to be 2 stages. Or candies over different bases.
Gotcha.
Those, the reds, the green.
A candy red would be sick, but I just don't know. I hate picking colors. We should just do the teal we did all my Ford parts in. So we found this color right here, which I know is going to look weird on camera. And it's very similar to the OBS. And of course I'm getting a phone call when we're filming. We might end up going like this, being that this is going to be the first debut of the Ford for everybody too at this truck show. Maybe we'll do all the trophies in the same color. What is that, dude? You got
So 7012 is closer. 7011 or 7012.
Oh, dude, I want to know what my skin is. Will it show me?
Oh, let's see.
Let's see what color I am.
Brown, dude.
Nice! That's dark. Carob brown. Now this one looks cool to me, man. There's just something cool about the lightness of it. Like the light might show off better than the dark. It's gotta be the worst part about owning a powder coat shop is putting all this crap back. I'll do my part here. Well, we went back and forth about 50 times, thought we had it, we're about to just call it good, then went back and forth again. Jake, think we made a good choice?
I think we made a great choice.
All right, so we ended up, we're gonna match the color of the Ford. I wanted to go with that little bit lighter gray, but I think matching the color of the Ford is gonna like make more sense. It'll have like the story behind it that we were trying to match the Ford. So hopefully it turns out good. I don't know. So over at Work For Garage, you know, not only will we work on your vehicle for you, we'll drop you off at the rental car place.
That's right.
And
First class service.
Well, we're back at the warehouse with the infamous Zachariah. What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
You having fun?
Oh, tons of fun.
All the fun? You get Big Blue's truck all knocked out tonight and finished. Then first thing in the morning, Zach's gonna be jumping on Jake's truck and starting to do all the tear down.
Unfortunately, we're not gonna be here for that tomorrow. We've got a little event to go to with our buddy Fern.
Wes is over here as well. Wes, say hi to everybody. They missed you, man. You haven't been on the channel in a while. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, just watch my toes.
Permission to come aboard, Zach?
Come on under here, buddy. You might take a nap, though. I'm freaking tired.
I don't know. You're in the nice creeper with the headrest, so
Tired.
you get the better nap. Oh, you're gonna take a nap? This is a better look now that we're under here. We still are running into an issue with that horn being very, very close to the exhaust. It's got clearance, so if anything, it'll just like soften up and maybe move over a little bit.
If it ain't touching, it ain't rubbing.
There you go.
If it ain't touching, I put my the pinky in there.
So Zach fought this exhaust for how long yesterday?
Dude, way too long.
Horrible install.
Way too long. Yeah, parts are cool, but you know when you add a piece of tubing to it that's 4.5 inches too long, kind of messes everything up.
Looks great now though.
Works. If it fit back in there, he's got all but one hanger because I was gonna keep going. Like, you know what? I'm gonna stop at the back doors and leave the rest.
Yeah,
of the
you
doors.
essentially redid most of the exhaust setup.
Yeah, just replaced it and put it where it was supposed to be.
All your modifications at the same time. That way you don't have to rework stuff when you add stuff later.
So if you guys want us to do anything to your truck, just bring us everything. Give us the whole job, and then we'll make sure everything gets done right.
Or let me know, or us know, or Ryan know, or even Wes. Wes is pretty good with part numbers. What you want to do, like, hey, I'd really like to do this. Like, okay, well, don't level lift your truck then. Just wait.
Right. All right, guys. Well, I think the day's come to an end. Chris, you hiding?
Yeah, I'm hiding, man. I gotta go home.
You gotta go home?
Yeah, I
Past your bedtime?
I gotta wake up early, bro.
Oh yeah, that's true. So we're gonna leave Zach up to a lot of hard work over here. Doing great, buddy. Doing great. Don't shake your head at us. We gotta be up early in the morning. We got important things to do tomorrow. Me and Chris. Can we tell him, Chris? Can we tell him what we're doing?
No. You can't tell him? I'm gonna tell him.
Go for it.
We're becoming drag racers, professional NHRA top fuel drag racers.
Chris, this ain't a good look right here if we're gonna be drag racers.
I don't know, but make sure you stay tuned for that video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now that we do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like and get a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. I'm out.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.